Hello again, everybody. It's Takedown, Scott Casper. We continue our coverage of the world of wrestling and all its varieties, and one of them joining us now, the star of WCW prior to its being absorbed by WWE, is Sonny Onoo. He joins us now from Mason City, Iowa. Sonny, welcome back. How are you?
Hey, weather is great here. I mean, I can't believe the sun's actually shining
Right.
and there's no snow on the ground, so I am in heaven
This
at
interview
this in Iowa.
This interview brought to you in part by Adidas. I want to throw some life on, or light anyway, on what's been going on in your life recently. Fans, a Japanese professional wrestling manager, an actor, a world-class athlete himself. Sonny had a son named Kaz, and Kaz recently won the state championship in the state of Iowa. At what weight?
126 at 3A, and I am proud father of Kazona, who taking up the challenge of probably most, unbelievably hardest sports at any level. And yeah, he had a great season. He went undefeated. Nobody took him down this past season, so thus he won the state title.
Now, did he, or has he decided where he'll be going to attend college?
Believe it or not, he's going to follow in your footstep, and he's going to take media and video production major at Wartburg College. Wartburg was nice enough to give him opportunity to wrestle for their great lineup, and hopefully he can make the lineup and contribute to the four-time NCAA champion.
That's outstanding.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
tell
a sportsman
Kaz
of course.
congratulations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with him in coming days. But the purpose of my call today, Sonny, is one that's very positive. It was announced a few weeks ago that Mason City would play host to a tremendous event called the River City Sports Festival. It's coming up May 9th through the 11th. What can you tell us about the 2014 River City Sports Festival?
Well, you know what? We've been involved through my contact was when I worked at Turner. We've been involved doing a lot of production, such as with Toki Hale, who does the combative art portion of Arnold Sports Festival. So we're taking a little bit of that, and we have some experience in it. So we wanted to do something to bring people into Mason City, along with North Iowa Sports Authority, and we're bringing in a 10 sports event at North Iowa Area Community College and other venues to have adult softball, bench press contest, powerlifting, and along with combative art like karate, and as you know in my background, and wrestling, and dance, archery, roller derby. So we have all kind of events going on at the same time, and actually to highlight the athletes, to have a great spring kickoff to all the things they do. And one of the things that we're doing as well is that all the athletes will get into, we're giving away all the tickets to the evening event, which is Rumble in River City, which is right out my home. Professional wrestling event at the evening of the 10th, the May 10th. And what I got was my former partner, Ernest Cat Miller from WWE and WCW, is bringing in all our old friends and new friends from TNA and WWE and WCW, like Gorgeous George, former valet of Macho Man Randy Savage. She'll be here. Matter of fact, she's going to be here a week before. And personally, I like to keep her, but my wife and my family is not going to allow that. But she will be here as our guest. And we have a Shade, a Nitro Girl. She'll be here as well. And as I mentioned earlier, Garrett Bischoff from TNA. And we have Disco Inferno from back in days from WCW. And we have set up one of the, I think, the great match that it should have been done back in days, but it never was. So here we got a Cat Ernest Miller, a three times world karate champion, versus, of course, the Dan the Beast Severn from UFC Hall of Fame, and they'll get in the ring, and I think it'll be a great show, and it's something that people around here never got to see during the time I was with WCW. So it's going to be fun to bring all these friends in, having this great sporting event, and it's designed so that everybody can participate,
So
and
we're
it'll be
talking
fun.
about Dan the B7, former Arizona State Sun Devil, going on with all of his brothers to Arizona State from Coldwater, Michigan.
Right.
He's a
Well,
big guy.
yeah, he is, but I think he's going to have a little problem. This is Iowa. So, the kid from Arizona State and Michigan surely going to have a problem.
In Iowa. We're talking with Sonny Onoo. We're talking about Ronin Productions' first ever River City Sports Festival. It'll take place in Mason City, Iowa, the 9th through the 11th of May. This is 8 amateur competitions for individuals and teams, including the sports of archery, basketball, dance, both team and individual, karate, powerlifting, softball, and wrestling. Now, I understand a majority of the events will be held at the North Iowa Community College Complex, with Mason City Parks and Rec hosting the softball tournament. But who's refereeing the wrestling? That's what I got to ask you. Who's refereeing the wrestling? Any ideas there?
Well, you're talking about professional event or the
My interest right now has got to go toward amateur wrestling. Who's is it? We are we drawing in a the referees from the area to ref
Oh yeah,
the
oh
okay.
yeah, and we should have we broke down the division like the USA wrestling, so we made it so it's available for young athletes, older, and obviously USA divided up by age. So we like it a little bit better that way, and we're going to be using a lot of the local, of course, one of the great referees certainly for state of Iowa, and they'll be here. Uh, Hopefully, I'm going to try to invite the referee, and I maybe you can help me to help my kid win the match at finals.
All right. Okay. I don't know about that. I think they got to come from a pool. How best can they find? I mean, I know you guys have a website, right?
Yeah, it's www.rcsportsfestival.com.
Okay.
You can go to the site, sign up, get all the information, and it's going to be a great fun event. And what we're doing is we like to highlight the athlete, the champions, and we'll be doing that at the night event, of course, at the at Rumble in River City as well. So it'll be a fun time.
Now, River City Sports Festival is brought to you in part by the Iowa Economic Development Authority and the North Iowa Sports Authority as well. This is a big deal for Mason City.
Yeah, I think so. Mason City been real progressive of trying to have a different event here in town. We have a national fire uh, uh, work convention here in town, and those guys come in and blow up the town. And they have, of course, the barbecue event here, and they've been doing a lot. Mason City has been really progressive of trying to attract, a lot of new and fan to come and see Mason City as with the home of Meredith Wilson.
Yeah.
So it's a great town, and people always ask me why do I live in Iowa. Aside from the weather, it is people.
Yeah.
It's a great people like you, me, and you can literally say hi to everybody and they'll wave you back.
You betcha. NIAC's athletic director Dan Mason was happy to be a part of this. How did you approach the Northern Iowa area community college athletic director at first?
Well, Dan Mason been we he did you know he was actually coach of Animal Laurinaitis. His son was actually one of the basketball player for him back in days, and so we've been friends and we've been sharing a lot of stories and Sue Armour, who will visit Mason City, has been approaching me for a long time saying, look, why don't you produce an event? You know a lot of people. We can do a lot of fun. And she brought me the opportunity. And so we jumped on it. And it took us like 3 years to kind of convince me. But I got the right team together. and it's going to be a great time. And of course, everybody in the community, including Dan Mason and Sue Armour, and even tennis is being put directed by one of the city council member.
I love
So,
it. So, and
Alex,
Sue Armour is
yeah,
executive director of Visit Mason City and visitmasoncity.com. So it's understandably, this is something that they're doing. They want to get people into Mason City, see all that's new and all that's fun things to do in Mason City. And what better way to do it than with athletic events?
yeah, and I think aside from wrestling that we're known on in the state of Iowa, not having any professional sporting teams, we kind of get, you live in Iowa, Idaho, where, Ohio,
Mm.
we get that. But the minute you mention wrestling, they know who we're from. And one of the greatest thing about the state of Iowa that I think that the people, once they get here, they know is the people. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's the greatest strength about this state. And to invite people from, we just had a call from, they're bringing a group of wrestlers from South Dakota, Minnesota. There's a karate guy coming in from Missouri and Ohio and Illinois and Ohio. So, it'll be a good chance for us to showcase the town and the city and the state. So that's going to be a great fun, and hopefully this is the first annual. So we want to grow and make it into a bigger and better thing. And certainly, I want to book you to MC the event next year.
And next year I'm in. This year
All right.
tied up, but how cool would that be to reunite Sonny Onoo and Scott Casper? Of course, to me, one of the best managers the business has ever known from the good guy side. And you, sir, have gone through your collection of Fuji throwaways better than anybody I've ever known. Listen, it's always good to talk to you, Sonny. Let's give them the website one more time so they know where they can pick up more information. Of course, they've got to be able to register. Where can they do all that?
They can do all that at www.rcsportsfestival.com. And I just want to just make sure that everybody remember me from back in days, that I am the person who invented the selfie.
You did more selfies before anybody. You're right.
That's right. I just want to get credit for what credit's due.
That's outstanding. We're going to put it up on our Facebook and make sure that this interview gets as much visibility as possible, deservedly so. And God bless you. I appreciate it, Sonny. Our best to Kaz, your whole family, and your business partners as well.
Well, thank you so much, Scott. You've been a friend, and I always appreciate your candor. And you're pretty famous yourself. I see you on the great USA wrestling sites, and boy, I tell you what, you're getting to be a star yourself.
I take a good leadership from you. You've been a great trainer over the years. I appreciate that. Sonny Onoo, everybody. We appreciate him joining us, talking a little bit about the Sports Festival, the River City Sports Festival, May 9th through the 11th in Mason City, Iowa. If you'd like more information, check out, just Google River City. First of all, that's an easy way to do it. Or go to rcsportsfestival.com. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the sports that are going to be offered, and click on those for more information for the individual sports. You can also click to register there. Check out their sponsors, find out more about accommodations, all of that. It's all there on the website. Very, very well put together. It's done by Ronan Productions, presenting the very first ever River City Sports Festival. I have a feeling it's going to be not just the first, but first of many. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Sonny.
Thank you very much, Scott.